Welcome back to the show, everyone. My name's Dev.
My name's Nate. What's up?
We got the Dev Nate show going on here. That's what's going on. We got podcast number 15. Welcome to the show,
Key
folks.
day for our Spanish listeners.
That's right. That's right. Correcto. Correcto. We got a very fun podcast today because we have a lot of topics that we got to talk about per usual because there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, for an example, aliens are being invaded.
Aliens are being invaded? I thought aliens were invading us.
Yeah, the United States. They're coming after us right now. They're invading everything. And we don't know what to do about it because the US is shooting missiles. We don't know what's going on. Nate, try to make some sense of this. What is going on? Explain this to our viewers.
What is going on? It is time. It is time for us to join Elon and everyone else to go to another planet.
Yes, that's
I'm
correct.
here.
We need to go.
Volunteering. I am the overlord. I'm going to go join the other planet, the aliens. We're actually, you know how we would talk about the other episodes, how we work with China, we're working with like Saudi Arabia. We're actually working with the aliens now. We make all the deals. Like they came to us with an offer we couldn't refuse, and honestly, we can't stop saying yes to these offers from these our enemies out there. So let's go. We're here to advertise and broadcast the alien invasion.
Guys, listen, we're just doing it for the money here, guys. We're struggling right now. We're only making a few $1,000,000 per show. So we got to really step up everything that we're doing. So this is we inked a deal with Saudi Arabia. We inked a deal with China. Now these aliens are throwing weird cryptocurrencies we've never seen called Dogecoin at us. And we just have to take it. There's nothing that we can do but take it. So, it's just how it goes. But, you know, what are you gonna do? I mean,
Yeah,
what would you do, Nate, in this situation? I would
I'm just
just
saying.
take the money, you know?
The aliens were like brilliant in their ways of doing it. We staged some fake balloons. And we staged some fake balloons, and the American government is shooting down missiles at toy balloons.
Yeah, this is
Like,
true. This is true. And this is one of the things we were gonna talk about is that the fact that the US would not shoot down a balloon that's going over the US and all over the Midwest and everything, but then they would shoot down and launch multiple missiles to take down what turns out to be a hobby balloon that the US shot down and launched our military on.
yeah, so our colleagues, like who are living in these extraterrestrial lives, they're playing chess. The United States government is playing checkers, and we can see right in front of them all. So we disguise this air balloon in the name of China, we can get anything by. But the second you blame an alien on it, they start throwing missiles at it.
Oh no, dude! Don't blame the aliens, dude. Don't blame the
It's not.
aliens, dude.
Yeah, no, the aliens are
Talk
doing a
about
great job. We're
they're
doing a
doing
great
a
job,
great
though.
job, dude.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, so literally the UFO that was shot down, um, was a $400,000 missile used. Reportedly, turned out to be a $12 hobby balloon, and basically what it's saying was that an American fighter jet downed in the Canadian airspace. Keep in mind, this wasn't even in America, folks. This was in the Canadian airspace. Okay. It could have just been, some alien trying to get a little bit of that Canadian bacon or Canadian, maple syrup. But no, 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 no. Not in the US's territory. Nope. Not in our watch. If you're even getting close to us, we're shooting you down, even if you're a $12 hobby balloon. So,
This
uh,
also shows you how pathetic Canada is, how US can shoot a missile over their grounds and they do nothing about it.
That's a good point. Yeah, they didn't even care. They're just so peaceful over there. They're just like just chilling. They're like,
Do you think
ah,
someone got on the phone to Canada? Oh, it's like, hey, Justin, there's an alien in your country right now. We need to shoot down missiles. We need to shoot missiles at it. And they reportedly look at it, examine, because they always get checked at work. And they're like, yeah, it was actually a balloon from Party City.
yeah, literally. It actually turns out the balloon was part of Illinois' hobbyist club's missing balloon. Apparently, there was like a hobbyist club for balloons, and in Illinois, and pretty much it was one of their missing balloons. Apparently, is what it says in the article that I'm reading. And basically, the U.S. launched an Air Force Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor to shoot down the object over Canada's northern Yukon territory Saturday under the orders of U.S. President Joe Biden and his Canadian counterpart Justin Trudeau. Oh, so
Okay, that
knew
was
about
involved.
this.
They were involved.
It was
Okay.
a joint effort between the U.S. and Canada. Like, listen, this balloon, we need to shoot this down.
That would have been hilarious. Like that were even the conversation. Like, hey, we're just like shooting a missile, at this object in the air. Where's it gonna land? We have no idea. But if it lands in Canada, it's okay. Like it's whatever. If it kills a few Canadians,
yeah,
like,
that's fine. It says the 5th generation fighter aircraft used an AIM-9X Sidewinder during the encounter, which is a short-range air-to-air missile that costs around $472,000 each from each missile. Oh my goodness! And then
that's just like a drop in the bucket, Like, I mean, think about how much we make for one podcast. That's not that much money. Like,
it's not that much. Yeah, to us it's nothing, but to them it's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of Canadian bacon you can get with that.
I mean, these guys got to blow your money fast. That's what the U.S. government does best, right?
That's right, dude. That's right. They're hustling
I can tell you, this is probably what happened. Just like knowing how the U.S. government does things and like in history, right? The FBI probably walked up to this like random 5-year-old and said, "Hey, take this balloon and just let it rise in the air. Here's a balloon. Here's a balloon, little Johnny. Here, take it." And
Johnny,
let go of it. Tell him let go of it. It's gonna go up. The balloon's going to heaven. And next thing you know, there's a whole like national crisis. Is aliens invading Illinois? To be honest, if aliens invaded Illinois, no one would care. Like no one would bat an eye.
No one's complaining over that one, honestly. I mean, that's probably where Area 51 is. We just don't know. There's multiple bases and everything. We just don't know. We don't know.
Lori Lightfoot, she loves a good crisis, so I'm sure she was having a great time. She's like, aliens are coming to Chicago.
She's like, oh my gosh. Everyone go grab a pizza. Chicago deep dish. Right? Relax. It's fine. Yeah, so that's what's going on over in Canada. But here in the US, apparently, Nate, have you ever heard of the brand Salt Life, the clothing company?
Yeah.
Yeah, so back in high school, a lot of us folks, we grew up Hanover High School, so it's a lot of interesting, clothing brands were being worn. Salt Life was one of them. Salt Life was a very popular clothing brand. So apparently, the co-founder of Salt Life was sentenced to 12 years in prison for fatally stabbing his 18-year-old girlfriend. So if anyone's still wearing Salt Life, probably should pass.
First of all, no one who wears Salt Life is affected by this. Everyone who's wearing Salt Life has the urge to stab their 18-year-old girlfriend. There's like no one wearing Salt Life.
It's scientific fact, yeah.
And just like, hey, they're having a great life. Hey, I don't want to stab my 18-year-old girlfriend. Like, hey, like, they're pretending to fish. They want to be fishers. And they would just have that urge, to just stab their 18-year-old girlfriend who won't let them fish.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, literally it's crazy. And the worst part about it too is that it's for Salt Life. Like Salt Life was
how old was this guy? You say he's 18-year-old girlfriend. How old was this guy?
He was an older guy. He's one of the co-founders of the company, but yeah, I mean it's nuts. So I mean, I can look it up to see, but yeah, it's crazy to see that this guy who represents Salt Life, and because Salt Life is like, it's like the most chill brand. Like you would never expect someone to freak out like this and do something like that, but I
don't really find it like a chill brand. It's just like a random t-shirt.
Salt Life's more like a brand where you're just chilling, you're sitting at the beach, drinking a beer with your boys, like that. It's more of like a chill brand. Like it's more of like a relaxing at the beach top, like
it's
like
brand,
northern
where your girlfriend buys you a shirt from there. Like the guy has never really heard of Salt Life. Your girlfriend just buys you a shirt, like, oh, this shirt looks nice on you, and give it to you.
I mean, well, if your girlfriend buys a shirt for you from Salt Life, then you need to stab her, because I mean, there's
that's what I'm saying. It makes sense. This whole thing makes sense. There's nothing off about this story at all. It's just another day in paradise. What has happened in Florida?
Yeah,
this happened in Florida. Dude, I'm telling you, this stuff makes sense.
It says after it happened, he fled the scene and he was arrested in his hometown of Jacksonville, Florida.
Dude, look, for the record, I don't even read.
You can't make this stuff up.
I'm telling you, this just makes sense.
You can't make it up, honestly. It's so funny. Yeah, and the worst part about it is this dude was sentenced to 12 years of prison. Oh, it was shooting, not stabbing. I mean, it's very similar acts of violence, but for 12 years. So he gets 12 years in prison. So at 12 years, he can come back out and do it again, which is insane to me. Why somebody could get locked up for only 12 years? Like that's
Dude,
insane.
that's why I find the whole OJ thing hilarious. Like OJ Simpson,
Yeah,
like
it's the same thing. It's
like
crazy.
where he's like sitting, like he's like, I'll never go to California anymore. It'll just traumatize me being in the same state as the person who killed my wife. Or just like writing a book, like if I did it, I would have done this. Like,
Yeah, literally, it's
it is.
crazy. It's insane, and yeah, and it's nuts too. And speaking of lawyers, actually, did you see what a little bit, different news. So that was on the East Coast, right? Florida and everything. Now on the West Coast, let's check it on the West Coast, Nate. Let's see what's going on. On the West Coast, a lawyer spent over $10 million in loans for fake clients so that she could gamble 24/7 for over 6 months. This California lawyer, this gal literally
That's it.
is getting
10
sued for.
million. That's it.
Yeah, I know. Literally, that's it. Isn't that crazy? That's why I made news because it's like
Kind
why
of
always.
it's disappointing. Like you should like why not more?
Yeah, I know. Literally.
Are they
So,
paying
yes.
penny slots or something? Like what's going on? Like
She was doing the penny ones. Yeah, she was trying to get a jackpot. So she could pay off her fake
what, a
clients.
jackpot of $1,000? Like
Yeah,
I don't know. You gotta go to high stakes, you know?
yeah, she got to go to the win or something. Sarah Jacqueline King, the lawyer, is accused of falsifying documents to secure 97 different loans between January and October of 2022. The lawsuit alleges that King used the money to lend to her to fund her own lifestyle, living in the Wynn Las Vegas resort for 6 months and gambling 24/7. I have a question. How the hell did she get 97 different loans when there's people out here that can't even get one loan for a house? Like that's insane.
I will
90.
respond to that with a question is like, do you think it was worth it? Like, if we go and ask her, right, do you think it was worth it? Because like, you can always ask this question. Like, imagine you made $1 billion, like doing this whole entire thing, but you only had to spend 1 year in prison. Like, was that billion worth it? The answer is probably yes. You guys spend only 1 year in prison. Like, what point of money you kind of make and steal where it just becomes worth it taking it?
Yeah, the only problem is that, the fact that, she can't really be a lawyer anymore because nobody really wants to hire a lawyer that, steals money and falsifies documents. But on top of that, too, it's the fact that, I mean, hey, maybe this is a sign that she needs to try gambling, because if she liked gambling so much, maybe she should have just done that in the first place.
She was bluffing. She was bluffing. When she was doing those documents, she was bluffing.
She was clearly bluffing that whole time, guys. And obviously her poker face didn't work well enough because she only got 97 loans and not 100. She was close, not close enough.
Do you think she purposely like applied for trying 100 loans?
I think that's what her goal was. I think she was gonna be like, oh, I'll stop at 100.
But 100 just seems like too much of a round number. If you're doing like a con or something like that, like don't you want to stop at like a random number like 73?
Or what about 97?
I mean, 97 is random enough. That's what I was saying. Like, why do you think like she?
I think she got caught on 97. I don't think it was just like oh, I'm gonna stop on 97. I think it's the fact that she got caught because she got sued. I want to know how why she got sued. Like who discovered it? Like what happened? Like how do you think it happened?
Well, it's just falsifying loans. Wouldn't that just be a criminal matter? Like,
yeah, I mean it
I
is.
don't know. Here, I'm about to go to bed while you talk about this legal matter.
Yeah, get ready and pull out the criminal law notes. No, literally, it's like, I mean, yeah, I mean it would be criminal, but like, how do you think it happened? Like, how do you think she got caught? Because I'm gonna look it up in a second. I'm gonna figure out how exactly she got caught. I wanna see what you think. What do you think
What I
happened?
think, okay, I'm picturing a story. She's at the Wynn, right? She's going to this nice steakhouse, and she has all this comped meals. She's eating this like wagyu beef steak right here,
Ooh, delicious. 10 out of 10.
enjoying her $20 Coke. She's like enjoying all her sides and everything. And she goes to pay for it and realizes that she doesn't have enough money to pay for it. It's kind of like the Breaking Bad scene when Jesse Pinkman's like throwing his nonstop party and had all these pizzas and meth heads at his apartment, but realized he ran out of money. So she ran out of money and she's probably trying to scavenge everything together. It gets desperate, like, hey, I got to pay for the steak. Probably just didn't dot over I's and cross over T's. That's how I imagine she got caught.
You're actually completely correct. Good job, Nate. That was like 100% true. Yeah. That'd be so funny though. No. But no, it's crazy. So apparently, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what's going on it because there's a lot to it, obviously. But basically, oh no, Nate, we got bad news. I just realized this. Apparently, apparently, she's been banned from every Las Vegas casino. Dang. So, oh, no more gambling for her. That sucks. So now she
Well,
can't be a
she's
lawyer.
welcome to go play poker in Texas. I'll happily sit across the table from her.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yeah. So she can't go. She can't go to Las Vegas anymore. She can't be a lawyer anymore. So she's kind of screwed.
I'd recommend her to go to Macau.
Macau,
Yeah,
like
that's like
Texas.
that's China's
Oh, you're talking
version
about
of Las
China.
Vegas. Yeah. You can go in there and hang out with the Russian and the Chinese mafia and stuff like that
Yeah.
and
Oh, that's great.
gamble it all up. Yeah. You may win big or you may go missing and die, but
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
gambling,
literally.
so you might as well go all the way, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think it's so funny too. The girl who actually stole all this money, the lawyer, she actually looks kind of like Kim Kardashian. Like if you look at a picture of her, she actually looks like very similar to Kim
Wait,
Kardashian. Like
is
if you look it up,
Kim Kardashian, right? She passed the bar exam.
did she?
Yeah, she passed the bar exam in California.
She's a lawyer now, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like
That's
she was talking about
cap.
taking
I'm
the bar
calling
exam and
cap on that
stuff.
right now.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I saw that. Like, we call your mom. Call your mom. Bring your mom on the podcast. They talk about Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian passes California baby bar. Well, all right, that's a baby
Okay,
bar. That's a little
whatever.
different.
Whatever. Have you passed the
That's
bar
like
yet?
the. I mean, sure. It's like it's like passes the first test. Oh, I'm a lawyer now. like, it's like
Well, I mean,
a baby.
in this
So
day and
what?
age, you can
So
say you are something and be something. You know, I could say, "Hey, I'm the president of the United States, and I got my nuclear football codes over here."
Jesus. And in California, they have these little baby bars that you have to take that are like little mini like quizzes, like pop quizzes that you have to take pretty much to show that you're working on actually and you're actually knowing the stuff. So that's what she passed. She passed a little tiny little test. And I don't know. I haven't seen anything about her passing any more, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But I mean, hey, props to her for trying. The exam has an overall success rate of about 20%, according to recent pass figures for the California baby bar. So I mean, good for her. She's actually doing pretty well. So we'll see what actually
She's probably
happens.
like Michael Jordan when he's like yelling, "Job's not done yet."
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's insane though. But yeah, lawyers, man. Ridiculous. It is. But yeah, speaking of Las Vegas too, we also have news to report about Las Vegas. Instead of talking about building developments in Saudi Arabia, we're going to be talking about Las Vegas now because Las Vegas has plans for an insane $2.2 billion sphere. It's like this like big like globe, and apparently it's going to be put right on the strip. And it's called the MSG Sphere, which is kind of funny, a funny name for it. It's supposed to be a wonder of technology, and the sphere stands at 366 feet tall, 516 feet wide. It will be the largest spherical structure in the world. Gosh, that's a mouthful. It will have the highest resolution screen in the world at 19,000 by 13,500 pixels. That's pretty big. It is scheduled to be open in 2023 and we'll be able to accommodate 20. Wait, it's 2023 right now.
So, what movie are you going to go watch there? Name movie right now. You got
Wait,
the
hold on.
DVD.
Wait, hold on. It will be able to accommodate up to 20,000 guests, has over 17,000 speakers, and has 6 different levels in the sphere. So that's going to be insane. What movie am I going to see in there? Dude, that would be insane to see like King Kong in there. Like that would be crazy. Like
I know all the movies you go King Kong.
I feel like it'd be so sick. I don't know why. Just to see like just literally you feel like you're in there with King Kong. Like, you know how big King Kong is and everything. I don't know. I feel like it'd be sick. What movie are you seeing in there?
I mean, I feel like Avatar will be pretty hype. You know, like the
Avatar.
James
Out of
Cameron
all the
one.
movies.
Dude, it just like it has a beautiful picture to the movie, and it has such great video quality as it says. It's just hilarious, and I think it could be a cool movie, hype movie watch. But it's not like quality like my favorite movie. I mean, Inglorious Bastards is the best way to go. But like, I feel like that's like the that kind of picture you want to watch on like a how big you say this movie theater was?
Dude, big, like super big. It was like it can hold up to 20,000 guests.
No,
Stands.
the screen. I mean, I can find an auditorium back like fit 20,000 people in American Airlines Center and put on my laptop in the center of the court and say, hey, I got this giant auditorium that can hold 20,000 guests, and I got my tiny laptop here.
But does it have 17,000 speakers there? That's the question.
I can bring 17,000 speakers from my screen and still the laptop.
All right, Nate. If you're bringing 17,000 speakers, I'll show up. That sounds like a good
Let's
time.
show up. All right, bet. Let's show up.
Heck yeah, I'm showing up.
I got
The
two
screen-
at least right now.
Let's go.
Three, actually.
The screen, the resolution of the screen, it's not like 4K or anything like that. It's 19,000 by 13,500 pixels. That's insane. So, yeah, that's going to be nuts to watch. But it's got 6 different levels. So I think there might be like a new screen on every level, or like maybe it's like what I'm
Is it like
picturing.
Buffalo Wild Wings? Like, that's just what I'm picturing right now. It's like going to
That's
Buffalo
kinda, yeah,
Wild
like
Wings.
I'm kind of picturing something to where it's like, no, not like with multiple TVs. I'm picturing one big like spherical screen like all around you, but then it's multiple levels, kind of like in the back, kind of like, one level here, one level here, but then like all in front of you, it's like, the whole screen. So I don't know, that's gonna be sick.
That's just like if it's like 6 different levels, how are you gonna be able to see the whole picture, right? Like you
Well-
sitting there, right?
Well,
You're
obviously
looking
you're
at
not gonna be
one
able to see the
thing.
whole
Like
thing.
you're watching Star Wars and all you see is Darth Vader's lightsaber.
All I'm
Like,
saying is just imagine arriving late to the movie, the drawbacks and the problems when you arrive late to the movie, you can't find a seat, having to go all the way down to sit in the front level, and then having to look like this the whole movie, having to go like that was so funny. So yeah, if you're trying to show up late to a movie, don't even think about it if you're going to the Sphere.
at least bring McDonald's if you do.
Oh yeah, if you bring McDonald's, you'll be fine, dude. It'll be perfectly fine. That'd be awesome, dude. This Sphere is probably so big that they probably have a McDonald's inside of it too. Honestly, that'd be so cool. Why don't they do that? Why don't movie theaters do that? Have like restaurants and stuff inside of them? That'd be
Dude,
so
you,
cool.
you like showing up to a McDonald's and spend $20 on a Big Mac with the movie theater prices.
That's true. Yeah, it'd be expensive McDonald's. That really would be.
I will
But-
tell you, like I think it was a couple summers ago. Like this is like back when Movie Pass thing. If you don't know what a Movie Pass was, you could pay $10 a month and get unlimited movie tickets. My buddy Tim and I, we would always go to a bunch of different movies like once a week. We'll show up with like a water bottle full of a bunch of alcohol in there and sneak in like food and all that. I think one time I even stuck a whole entire Chipotle burrito in there one time. We just doing a bunch of crazy things, like having a good time. We're paying $10 a month and we saw like at least like 4 or 5 movies a month.
Gosh, that's
And
amazing, honestly.
Each ticket was like $12. So like you just gotta go to one movie and you kind of realize your value.
You literally can't beat that. Honestly, $10, and that's why they like pretty much stopped doing that movie pass like super quick.
Yeah,
because
went all business on
$10,
the
bro. $10 to watch unlimited movies. I mean, the price of a movie is like literally $10. Like literally, they're banking on you only. Like it's not. See, that's the thing I never understood about the movie pass. It's like they're trying to do it like the same model as like gyms do, like where you pay the monthly fee and you only go like once or twice, a month.
They're actually bringing it back.
No, but listen, the problem is that the fact that they were trying to replicate that model, and there's a big difference between movies and working out, because for most people, working out is a chore. Going to a movie is fun, and people would honestly, go to movies all the time and stuff like that. Like it's things people do for fun, but working out for most people is not like a thing. Just I've had a rough day. Let me just go, work out. No, they're gonna say, oh, maybe let's go see a movie or something like that. And you can also see your friends, bring it. So it's like, it's like they try to replicate that model, and that's why it didn't really work.
No, I
But
think
they
a lot
are
of the
bringing it back,
value-
aren't they?
Yeah, they are bringing back. That's what I kind of just said. But like, I think they're probably increasing the price. Like, shoot, I would pay like $25 a month that summer, $30 a month. I mean, like,
I think they did raise up the price a lot. And I
yeah,
think
but now
that's-
like movie theaters like AMC, they have their own little program. I'm sure like Regal and Fandango and all, they have all their own separate programs there. But it was just fun doing that first summer. But it was kind of crazy how much we saw. Most of the movies were terrible. Don't get me wrong. Most of them were awful because when you have like a couple month window and you're watching at least a movie a month, a movie a week, most you're seeing are terrible.
Yeah, you know something crazy? So Movie Pass, which at one point was responsible for buying almost 6% of all movie tickets sold, remains still like super popular because they're relaunching it with everything. But the funniest thing about it was that in an email, um Spikes, which is one of the channels, they announced a pre-launch. Oh no, it's like a company, whatever, a media company. They announced a pre-launch waitlist that would allow those who signed up to join Movie Pass on Labor Day, and about 30,000 people registered within 5 minutes of the announcement, crashing the Movie Pass website. That's crazy. That's when it first came out, like back in 2017, which is
Yeah,
insane.
that's when I had it, like that summer. Like it was just a steal. Like I knew from the beginning when I was signing up for it, business is going to fail. Like 'cause you kind of rely on like a bunch of kickback from buying like concessions and all these add-ons. It kind of slowly morphed into having like blackout dates and like you can't see an opening weekend movie and stuff like that. I was able to see like the top movie in the opening weekend, like Friday night, like when everyone else wants a ticket
Yeah, that's
for a fraction of
crazy.
the cost.
And
Like,
that's what they're fixing in the new one, apparently, because of the fact that they actually still have a $10 per month model, like how they used to do it. It used to
oh
be 10
really?
bucks a month. Yeah, so they have a $10 per month one, they have a $20 per month, they have a $30. And then yeah, and just for in comparison, the average movie ticket price in 2019 was $9.16. So that goes to show you how like much of a good deal it was. And on top of that too, so how it's gonna work with the relaunch, it's they're gonna have different. So depending on which price point you choose, the $10, $20, $30 per month thing, you're gonna receive like a certain amount of credits, and you can use those credits for the movies apparently. So obviously different movie showings, attending prime time screening obviously is gonna cost way more credits and stuff like that.
Hey,
So that's how they're gonna
that's
do it, which is
better than like
smart.
that's better than streaming services. Because imagine a streaming service, right? Like, hey, you can go see unlimited movies, but hey, we have an ad option. You gotta stop and pause the whole entire movie. You have to watch this ad.
Dude, that sucks. I
Doesn't make
hate
no
how
sense.
they're doing that now, especially when you're paying like monthly, for these services and they have ads now. Like, what? Like, it's crazy.
It is ridiculous. It
Yeah,
is.
no, it's insane. But I think the Movie Pass relaunch is gonna do well. I mean, I haven't heard about
I mean,
anyone going too
what's the last
crazy.
movie you saw in theaters?
I saw one last year. I forgot what the movie
Last
was
year?
though. So, I mean, honestly, wasn't that great because I mean, the last one it was like last year. So, yeah, I
I
can't
think that
remember.
this whole business just solely depends on like what is in theater and the number of people who want to go to theaters.
Yeah, that's facts. Oh no, no, it was the James Bond. It was the new James Bond movie. But yeah, no, it's crazy though. The whole movie pass thing is crazy, but they're trying to compete now with like the streaming services, and I don't know
I
how
don't
that's
think
gonna
so.
work.
I don't think they are.
Yeah, I
The whole
mean,
it's a whole separate space, you know. Like when you go in streaming service, it's already been out for a while. People are just watching quantity of it. When you go to movie theaters, you're usually trying to find like, hey, I want to watch this movie. I want to watch this specific thing. You don't want to get that on streaming services.
yeah, but they're still trying to compete with them, right? Because I mean, it's all entertainment. It's all in the entertainment space. They're all trying to compete with
Well,
each other.
yeah, that's just like saying, hey, the basketball, like Dallas Mavericks competing with the movie theaters,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
Dallas
they are
Mavericks
technically, if you think
competing
about
with
it, with the
Disney Channel.
entertainment.
I mean, not really. It's like a whole like entertainment's like to each his their own. You know, like you might like going watching a movie. I might like watch like basketball, right? I'm not really competing. Like Netflix is not competing with my attention span if I want to go watch a basketball game.
Yeah, but like just in like the film, the TV, all that stuff, they're all like I mean, if you look even like if you look at like some of like the hotels, like when you go to check in, like you can get those movies and stuff like that that are in theaters. So, that would be smart if they did that. Like the hotels and stuff, like they worked with Movie Pass to have all those movies and the channel streaming stuff. That would actually be kind of cool because then you'd be able to get access to all that stuff. That's what the hotels and stuff like that should do now. Like when you check in, you get to see all these different types of movies. Like that would be cool,
But
actually.
are you going to a hotel to watch movies?
I mean, it'd be nice, where you're chilling,
Not really. Like
relaxing.
if I'm when we go like Dubai again, right? We go to a hotel or get another penthouse. I'm not going to Dubai to watch the latest Fast and the Furious movie. I'm going to Dubai to go hang out in the city. You know,
Yeah, I mean, it's fun
party
too,
out.
but I mean, when you're at night just chilling, just, relaxing in bed, you could definitely watch. I've definitely done that before plenty of times, just relaxing, watching a movie in bed, just going to bed and, watching some of the big movies that are out because I mean, that's just how it's always been in hotels and stuff. They partner with theaters and movies that are out right now to be able to show them in the hotels and stuff. So I mean, if they combine it with that and the streaming services that they have, like Netflix and stuff like that, and that would be cool.
I think
Honestly.
you're finding a really niche group of people you're trying to reach there.
You know what, Nate? I'm gonna start a hotel, and I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have Netflix, then and then watch. I guarantee you're gonna be like, "Wow, I want to go to that hotel because that looks like fun because they got all the good movies. You can watch them all, and it's a good time and relaxing." And
I mean,
they're
I'd
having
rather just pay $500 in cleaning fees at Airbnb.
fun. Yeah, which is sounds about right. Honestly, those cleaning fees are pretty expensive.
It's only $50 a night, but with the $500 cleaning fees, it's pretty reasonable. I feel like,
Dude, that's how it is. It's insane. If you just look on Airbnb and you look at like prices of stuff like that, it's crazy. But the cleaning fee and the craziest part about it too is like when I went to Breckenridge over in January, I took a trip to Breckenridge, Colorado to go skiing with my cousin. Shout out Justin. We were literally like, if you look at the price of like the Airbnbs and stuff like that, they have the cleaning fees obviously, but they also have. They had a Breckenridge tax. They had a in-season tax for apparently going skiing when you're supposed to be. You get taxed for doing that. They have a tax, for the it's crazy. There's so many different like types of fees, and there was like an Airbnb sign up fee or something. I don't even know, but it was just like all these random fees. I was like, bro, like what is this for? Like, and the worst part about it is they do it right when you're about to check out too, so that you don't really have a choice between anything. You're just like, I already booked it, everything. I might as well just go for it with it.
well, yeah, I think I remember like the State of the Union, Joe Biden had this thing talking about the junk fees and all that. He was like, I think he had this like really comment that was like really personal. You could tell it was like personal to him. He was like, "Why am I paying resort fees at a hotel that's not even a resort?" He's talking
Yeah, no,
about
literally. And we talked about that on earlier pod. Remember with the Ticketmaster stuff with Taylor Swift?
Yeah, I mean,
So funny.
it's all crazy.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious. But hey, I mean, that guy, Jalen Rose, right? The guy who's like the former NBA player. I was
He's
watching a
on
thing.
ESPN, I think.
Yeah,
Now.
on ESPN. Yeah, that was another thing we were supposed to talk about today too, but we're kind of running out of time. But basically, he says that he demands that everybody should get $100 minimum, spend that much for a haircut. Like, I mean, heck, dude, if I'm saving money, with the junk fees, and I don't have to pay that, dude, that's an extra haircut right there. Like, honestly,
I mean, how much do you pay for your haircut?
I cut my own hair, so it's completely free.
I explained.
I mean, dude, just look how good it looks. I mean,
I'm joking.
yeah, I'm going bald though. Actually, tomorrow. No, I'm kidding.
Next podcast, Devin might have a filter. He might actually be bald. Who knows?
That's right. Then I'll have sunglasses on. I'll look like Andrew Tate. They're gonna be like, "Oh my God, Andrew Tate! Oh my God, is that you?"
Live from Romanian prison.
Yeah, that's literally exactly.
Andrew Tate or is it Devin? Who knows?
Yeah, or my Joe Rogan. Who knows? All looks the same.
Oh man.
So yeah, I mean, it's in all reality, it's like that. How much do you pay for your haircut, Big Nate?
I pay like $35. I mean, I get pretty much everything but a hand job with my haircut, so it's nice.
Wow,
They give me like drinks and stuff like that. They get me like nice
awesome.
haircut, like massage, shower, like the hair kind of thing. It's pretty good.
That's amazing. What type of drinks? What type of drinks you got?
They have like a whiskey Wednesday where they serve you some whiskey, or they serve you some beers on some other days. All complimentary. You don't have to pay for it.
That's actually kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, I told you, it's pretty nice. And I mean, I don't have the greatest hair in the world, but I think it's fine.
It's hilarious. And then they have smoothie Sundays. You go and get your haircut, they give you a smoothie. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, get you try to recover from your hangover, I guess. I feel like the sky's the limit on your haircuts, right? Like, you can pay as much or little as you want with the haircut.
Yeah, literally.
You can have a hair like Devin here and pay $0.
That's right.
Or you can have hair like Jalen Rose and pay at least $100 a haircut.
For a classy price of $0, friends and family, you can get that nice sideburn. Yeah, it's so funny though. But yeah, no, it's crazy to see what's going on with the world and see that haircuts are now $100 and to see that there's fees being charged. We don't know what's going on, but we do know that we will be here to support all of you guys and let you guys know about all of the up and coming trends and know about the funniest news. So with that, my name's Dev.
Wait. Before, comment below what country or what entity we're going to join next. We've done the Chinese, we've done the aliens, the Saudi Arabians. Who do you think we're going to join with next? Comment below.
Yes, comment
My
below.
prediction is probably we're probably going to join the civil war of South Sudan and Yemen and all that.
We could.
I
We
think we
could.
got
All
we get
options are on the
some
table.
thumbs up,
You know, we can never show our hand, Nate. That's the thing. We can never show our hand. You know, it's
We're in conversations.
classic poker.
Yeah.
But in case you're wondering, Nate is actually going to be playing poker live actually on our next show, which is going to be great. And who are you going against, Nate, on the show? Who was it again? Was it Phil Ivey, right? Phil Ivey or something like that, big poker guy. So, you know, Nate's going to be going with that. So stay tuned for that, guys.
That's like that. Have you ever seen that video of that like 2-year-old in like England playing chess and they bring out like Gary Kasparov and the little kid starts crying? Like out of fear and everything. Like,
oh, out of fear or just out of excitement? I guess a little bit of both.
I'll send you this video afterwards. It's hilarious.
That's funny. Yeah, no, literally. So, I mean, that's what's going to happen. So, guys, Nate's going to break down crying in the next show. So, because he's going to be, you know, he's going to be very scared.
I'm kidding. I'll keep a straight face all the time.
Yeah, you got to get that poker face. Got to keep that poker face.
I got
it. Nate's going to get the freshest, most $100 haircut he can possibly get, and then he's going to be sad. He's going to be sad.
Oh, of course. I mean, of course. But everyone, like and subscribe, please.
That's right. Like, subscribe.
Support us.
You're only few subscribers away from 50 subscribers, which is a big milestone because that means we're going to have to go on another trip. And, you know, we've already been to the Middle East, so maybe we can go to Las Vegas this time.
I think Vegas, definitely.
I'm thinking Vegas for sure because we got to see the Sphere and we got to be able to show everybody and, you know, let everyone know, like, live.
Watch your upcoming movie, right?
That's right. Yeah, we got to have a live look at everything, and we got to meet the lawyer that's in charge of spending over $10 million in loans to the fake clients.
If we get to 50 subscribers, we can go to Vegas to MSG and watch Jeremy Sin.
That's right. That's right. We're going to be watching all the good movies, guys. All the good movies. So with that, my name's Dev.
My name's Nate.
And we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
See you.